All right, so get this. We're diving deep into Nikola Tesla.
Nikola Tesla today.
And not just like the AC power guy. Like,
Right.
this guy was a true innovator.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ideas about electricity, energy,
Yeah.
even extraterrestrial life,
Oh, yeah.
they still spark debate, like, even now. I'm so pumped for this one.
So what I think is so captivating about Tesla is that he wasn't just an inventor.
Right.
He was a visionary.
Yeah.
While his AC system undeniably revolutionized power distribution, his ambitions went far beyond.
Yeah.
He envisioned a world powered wirelessly.
Wow.
A concept that's eerily relevant to our modern pursuit of wireless technology.
It's like he was almost a century ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's back up for a second before we get to like the really wild theories.
Okay.
Just how significant were Tesla's inventions, like in the grand scheme of things?
Think about it this way.
Okay.
The foundation of our modern electrical grid,
Right.
the very way we power our homes and cities, stems from Tesla's AC system.
Okay.
His understanding of alternating current, its ability to travel vast distances with minimal power loss.
Right.
It was truly groundbreaking.
Yeah.
And remember the Tesla coil?
Oh, yeah.
That iconic invention?
Yeah.
It wasn't just a science fair spectacle.
Right.
It was a testament to Tesla's fascination with resonant frequency, a principle he believed held the key to wireless power transmission.
Okay, I'm getting some serious mad scientist vibes here, but in
Yeah.
a good way.
Yeah.
But there's another layer to Tesla that always gets me,
Okay.
like his fascination with extraterrestrials.
Right.
He actually believed we could communicate with beings on other planets,
Yeah.
even claiming to have received signals from Mars.
It's fascinating.
What was going on there?
Well, it's easy to dismiss that as pure eccentricity,
Right.
but you have to remember the scientific landscape of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The idea of life on other planets wasn't as far-fetched then.
Right.
It was a time of burgeoning astronomical discoveries.
Right.
And the possibility of other worlds teeming with life was a hot topic,
Yeah.
even among serious scientists.
Wait.
Tesla wasn't alone in this belief,
Right.
but his conviction that we could communicate with them, using the power of radio waves, no less,
Really?
set him apart.
So he saw radio waves,
Yeah,
which was pretty new technology back then,
brand new.
as a sort of cosmic telephone.
Kind of, yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But hold on, what about these alleged signals Tesla intercepted?
Okay.
Were they ever, like, verified?
In 1900,
Okay.
Tesla reported picking up these rhythmic signals. He couldn't attribute to any known earthly source.
Right.
So naturally, he speculated they might be coming from intelligent beings on Mars or Venus.
Wow.
The scientific community, however, remained largely skeptical.
Oh, yeah.
Radio technology was still in its infancy,
Right.
and there were a multitude of potential sources for interference that could have produced those signals. Everything from thunderstorms to sunspots were suggested
Oh, wow.
as more plausible explanations.
We're left with a bit of a mystery there.
Yeah,
But even if those signals weren't from aliens,
right.
Tesla's interest in extraterrestrials seemed to go beyond just theoretical pondering. Didn't he claim to have witnessed some strange objects in the sky?
He did.
Things he described as having capabilities beyond human technology of that era.
Throughout his life, Tesla did describe seeing these unexplained aerial phenomena,
Okay.
but these weren't just fleeting lights in the night sky.
Right.
He gave detailed accounts of their movements, their ability to maneuver in ways that defied
Yeah.
the known laws of physics at that time.
Wow.
These encounters, whether real or imagined,
Right.
seemed to further fuel his conviction
Yeah.
that Earth was being visited by advanced beings from other worlds.
Okay. This is where my inner sci-fi nerd starts to get really intrigued.
I bet.
What do we make of these UFO claims?
Oh.
Is there any possibility they could be true?
It's important to approach these claims
Right.
with a balance of open-mindedness and skepticism.
Yeah.
We have Tesla's accounts, compelling as they may be,
Right.
but they lack the kind of concrete, verifiable evidence that would be needed for scientific validation.
Okay.
It's also worth noting that Tesla, for all his brilliance,
Yeah.
was known for his dramatic flair and pronouncements.
So we're in a bit of a gray area.
We are.
No smoking gun, but enough to pique the curiosity.
Exactly.
Okay.
What we can say for certain
Yeah.
is that these claims, whether true or not, reflect Tesla's enduring belief in the existence of advanced extraterrestrial civilizations.
Right.
And that belief, in turn, fueled his drive
Yeah.
to explore the furthest reaches of science and technology.
So we've got Tesla, the brilliant inventor with a passion for extraterrestrial life, claiming to receive signals from space and witnessing strange objects in the sky.
It's a wild combination.
It is a wild combination.
It is.
Where do we go from here?
Well, this is where we delve into some of the more controversial theories.
Okay.
Swirling around Tesla's work.
Right.
Like the infamous Philadelphia experiment.
Here we go.
Are you ready to go down this rabbit hole?
Absolutely. This is the one where a warship allegedly vanished into thin air using Tesla's theories on electromagnetism, right?
That's the one.
Bring on the mysteries.
Right. The Philadelphia experiment, a tale so shrouded in mystery and speculation, it's almost impossible to separate fact from fiction.
Right.
The story goes that during World War II, the U.S. Navy, possibly with Tesla's involvement, attempted to make the USS Eldridge invisible to radar.
Wow.
Using principles of electromagnetism.
Okay, invisible warships.
Yeah.
This is some next level stuff.
Yeah.
But is there any truth to this, or is it all just a wild conspiracy theory?
The story is certainly captivating.
Right.
But the evidence supporting it is flimsy at best.
Okay.
There's no official documentation to confirm the experiment ever took place, and many accounts are riddled with inconsistencies.
Right.
What we do know is that Tesla was deeply fascinated by the potential of electromagnetism.
Okay.
And he did write about the possibility of manipulating electromagnetic fields to achieve incredible feats, like potentially rendering objects undetectable.
So maybe his ideas about electromagnetism somehow got twisted into this whole invisibility myth.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
The allure of invisibility has always captured the human imagination.
Right.
And it's not surprising that Tesla's work, with its focus on harnessing the unseen forces of nature, would be drawn into such a tale.
Yeah, it's a good reminder that even the most outlandish stories often have a kernel of truth or inspiration somewhere.
Yeah.
Speaking of outlandish, what about the Tunguska event?
Right.
Remind me what happened there
Okay.
and how Tesla supposedly fits into the picture.
In 1908,
Okay.
a massive explosion ripped through the Siberian wilderness near the Tunguska River, flattening trees for hundreds of square miles.
Wow.
The prevailing theory points to a meteorite or comet, but the lack of an impact crater has fueled speculation.
Right.
Some have even pointed the finger at Tesla, suggesting he might have been testing a powerful energy weapon that went awry.
Hold on. A Tesla-powered superweapon causing a massive explosion in Siberia that's straight out of a comic book.
It is pretty wild.
Is there any real evidence to support this claim?
Let's be clear, connecting Tesla to the Tunguska event requires a significant leap of faith. While Tesla was brilliant, attributing an event of that magnitude to his work is stretching it.
Right.
The evidence linking him directly is scant. Mostly speculation based on the event's timing and his interest in wireless power transmission.
So more likely a fascinating coincidence than a Tesla-induced apocalypse.
Most likely.
Okay.
It's important to remember that Tesla, despite his genius, was still working within the constraints of the scientific knowledge of his time.
Right.
The idea that he could have developed a weapon capable of causing the Tunguska event is highly improbable.
Okay, I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Yeah.
Tesla's work often sparks these wild theories.
It is.
Even if the evidence is thin.
Right.
It's almost like his ideas were so ahead of their time that they lend themselves to these fantastical interpretations.
That's an insightful observation.
Yeah.
Tesla's vision often blurred the lines between science and science fiction.
Right.
It's not surprising that his work, with its focus on harnessing unseen forces and pushing the boundaries of what seemed possible, would ignite the imaginations of those seeking explanations for the unexplained.
Okay, let's bring this back to Tesla's actual work for a sec.
Okay.
What were the core principles behind his inventions?
All right.
How did his understanding of electricity and magnetism shape his vision of the future?
Tesla viewed the universe as this vast ocean of energy.
Okay.
And he saw electricity and magnetism as the fundamental forces shaping it. This profound understanding fueled his inventions.
Right.
Take his AC system. It was a stroke of genius, recognizing that alternating current could be transmitted over long distances with minimal power loss, unlike Edison's direct current.
Interesting.
Then there's the Tesla coil.
Oh, yeah.
Not just a dazzling display of sparks,
Right.
but a testament to his fascination with resonant frequency.
Right.
A concept he believed held the key to wireless power transmission.
Wait, so he wasn't just thinking about lighting up homes.
Yep.
He was envisioning a world where energy could be transmitted wirelessly.
Yes.
Like we do with information today.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Tesla dreamed of a world powered without wires, where energy could be beamed to any point on the globe.
That's incredible.
Imagine homes, vehicles, even entire cities powered wirelessly.
Right.
A vision strikingly similar to our modern pursuit of wireless charging and power transfer technologies.
It's mind-blowing how much of our modern world seems to echo Tesla's ideas, even if the specific technologies differ.
Yeah.
It's like he planted these seeds of innovation that have continued to sprout and evolve over time.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Tesla's impact wasn't just about the immediate inventions,
Right.
but about the enduring legacy of his ideas.
Yeah.
He opened up these avenues of exploration that continue to influence scientific and technological development.
Speaking of enduring legacies, we can't ignore Tesla's fascination with extraterrestrial life.
Of course.
Why was he so convinced that intelligent beings existed on other planets?
Right.
And how did he propose we even try to contact them?
Tesla's fascination with extraterrestrial life was intertwined with his belief in the universality of natural laws.
Okay.
If the principles of electricity and magnetism were universal, then it stood to reason that life, perhaps even more advanced than our own, could exist elsewhere.
Okay.
He believed we could bridge that cosmic gap using the power of radio waves.
Wow.
The same technology he was pioneering for earthly communication.
So Tesla wasn't just content with transmitting energy wirelessly.
Nope.
He wanted to transmit messages across the vastness of space.
He did.
It's a whole other level of ambition.
It really is.
Wow.
He even claimed to have received signals
Right.
that he believed originated from intelligent beings on Mars or Venus, though these claims were never scientifically verified.
Right. We discussed those mysterious signals earlier,
We did.
whether or not they were truly extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
It's clear that Tesla was deeply serious about the possibility of reaching out to otherworldly beings.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And some believe that Tesla's more ambitious projects,
Right.
like the towering Wardenclyffe Tower,
Oh, yeah.
might have been, at least in part, attempts to send powerful signals into space, hoping to make contact with those civilizations.
Wardenclyffe Tower, the project that ultimately failed due to lack of funding.
Right.
It's fascinating to think that this structure, intended for global communication,
Yeah.
could have inadvertently been sending messages into the cosmos.
It is fascinating.
But realistically, could Wardenclyffe have generated signals strong enough to reach other star systems?
It's a question that has sparked a lot of debate. While Wardenclyffe was an impressive feat of engineering, it's unlikely that its signals, in their intended form, would have been powerful enough to traverse the vast distances between stars.
Yeah.
However, the possibility that some of the energy generated by Wardenclyffe might have escaped into space, even if unintentionally, is intriguing.
So there's a chance, however slim, that somewhere out there, an alien civilization might have picked up a faint echo of Tesla's experiments.
It's possible.
That's a pretty wild thought.
It certainly sparks the imagination.
Yeah.
Even if Tesla's efforts to contact extraterrestrial civilizations were ultimately unsuccessful, they speak volumes about his visionary thinking and his unwavering belief in the vast possibilities of science and technology.
It's like he was pushing the boundaries of not just what was possible, but what we could even conceive of.
That's right.
But let's shift gears a bit.
Okay.
Beyond the science and the wild theories, Tesla's legacy has a strong foothold in popular culture.
He does.
He's become this icon of the mad scientist archetype.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think he continues to captivate us so much, even decades after his death?
I think Tesla's enduring appeal lies in the unique blend of his scientific brilliance and his eccentric personality. He was a true visionary who saw the world differently, unafraid to challenge conventional thinking and pursue his unconventional ideas. There's a certain romanticism to his story. The lone genius battling against the establishment, pushing the boundaries of what was deemed possible.
He wasn't just inventing things.
No.
He was challenging the very way people thought about science and the future.
He was.
And let's be honest,
Yeah.
the mystery surrounding some of his more secretive projects.
Right.
And the unanswered questions about the true extent of his knowledge definitely add to the intrigue.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's this lingering sense that we haven't quite unraveled all of Tesla's secrets.
Yeah.
That there might be hidden depths to his work that we haven't yet uncovered. This element of mystery, combined with his undeniable genius, keeps his story alive and fuels our fascination with what he might have accomplished.
Right.
Had he been given the resources and support he craved.
It's like he's become a symbol of unbridled scientific imagination and the pursuit of knowledge.
Yes.
Even in the face of adversity and skepticism.
That's a perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
Tesla's life reminds us that the most brilliant minds are often misunderstood, that true innovation often comes at a price.
Right.
But ultimately, it's those who dare to dream big. To challenge the status quo, who shape the future.
Okay, so as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, we're left with a mix of awe at Tesla's genius, a healthy dose of skepticism about some of the wilder claims, and this nagging question, how much more did Tesla know that we haven't uncovered yet? Could there be hidden secrets in his notes and writings?
It's possible.
I might rewrite our understanding of science and technology.
That's the million-dollar question that continues to intrigue researchers and Tesla enthusiasts to this day.
I bet.
His archives are vast, complex, filled with scribbles and diagrams that might hold clues to inventions and theories we haven't even imagined yet.
Wow.
It's as if there's a whole other chapter of Tesla's story just waiting to be discovered.
It's exciting to think that we might still be unraveling the full scope of Tesla's genius.
Is.
It seems his legacy is still very much alive and evolving.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Tesla's story isn't just about the past. It's about the future. It's about the possibilities that lie ahead. The mysteries yet to be solved, and the enduring power of the human spirit to explore, to innovate, and to reach for the stars.
Beautifully said. We'll be back shortly with the final part of our deep dive into the extraordinary life of Nikola Tesla. Stick with us. Welcome back to our deep dive into the world of Nikola Tesla. It's incredible to think that one person could have such a profound impact on the world.
Yeah, it really is.
From the very electricity that powers our homes to the way we imagined the possibilities of technology and even our place in the cosmos.
It's truly remarkable how much of our modern world can be traced back to Tesla's innovations.
It really is.
His AC system didn't just light up our homes.
Right.
It powered the industries that shaped the 20th century and beyond.
It's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
And his ideas about wireless power transmission, renewable energy, even interplanetary communication.
Right.
They continue to inspire scientists and engineers today.
Absolutely.
It's almost like he dropped a blueprint for the future.
Yeah.
Even if the specific technologies have taken different forms that he might have envisioned.
Right.
But Tesla's story wasn't just about triumph. He faced setbacks, financial struggles, and often found himself at odds with the scientific establishment.
Yeah.
So how did those challenges shape his life and work?
Tesla's journey was anything but smooth sailing.
Right.
He was a brilliant mind who often struggled to translate his grand visions into practical realities, especially given the limitations of the technology and resources available during his time.
Yeah.
Some of his ideas were simply too radical, too ahead of their time to be fully embraced by the scientific community.
It's almost a classic tale of the misunderstood genius.
Right.
Someone whose ideas are so far ahead of the curve that they're met with resistance and skepticism.
Exactly.
But it's interesting that despite those setbacks, Tesla seems to have experienced a resurgence in popularity in recent years.
He has.
What do you attribute that to?
I think this renewed interest stems from a confluence of factors. First, there's a growing appreciation for Tesla's visionary thinking, especially in the context of our current global challenges. As we grapple with the need for sustainable energy sources and a more interconnected world, Tesla's ideas about renewable energy, wireless power transmission, and global communication seem more relevant than ever.
It's like he was a century ahead of the sustainability movement. He was advocating for clean energy solutions long before they became mainstream concerns.
Absolutely.
And then there's the enduring fascination with Tesla's more eccentric ideas. The ones that blur the line between science and science fiction.
Yeah.
The speculation surrounding his secretive projects, the whispers of hidden inventions.
Right.
The possibility that he knew far more than he ever publicly revealed.
Yeah.
These elements add to his mystique and appeal to those who love to explore the unknown.
It's like he's become this symbol of rebellious genius.
Right.
Someone who dared to think outside the box. Someone who challenged the very limits of what we believe is possible.
Right.
His story resonates with those who feel like outsiders.
Yeah.
The dreamers. The ones who see the world differently.
Precisely. Tesla embodies the power of individual ingenuity.
He does.
The idea that one person can make a difference, even in the face of overwhelming odds.
Right.
His story encourages us to question, to explore, and to never stop pursuing knowledge, no matter how unconventional the path might be.
I love that.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of Nikola Tesla, what would you say is his most enduring legacy?
Well, Tesla's legacy is multifaceted and continues to evolve as we learn more about his life and work. On a practical level, he left us with a wealth of technological innovations that have undeniably shaped our world. But perhaps his most significant contribution is the legacy of imagination he instilled. The reminder that the boundaries of what's possible are constantly being pushed, and that it's those who dare to dream big who shape the future.
Beautifully put. Tesla reminds us that the quest for knowledge and innovation never ends.
It doesn't.
That there are always new frontiers to explore and mysteries to unravel.
Absolutely.
Perhaps just as he believed the universe is teeming with possibilities beyond our current comprehension, just waiting for us to discover them.
That's a beautiful thought.
It is a thrilling thought.
It is.
That the greatest discoveries might still be ahead of us. Waiting for the next generation of Teslas to emerge and push the boundaries of human ingenuity even further.
That's exciting.
On that note, we leave you with this thought.
Okay.
What if some of Tesla's most outlandish ideas, the ones that seemed impossible during his time, turn out to be closer to reality than we ever imagined?
It's a good question.
Keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep that spark of curiosity alive. This has been The Deep Dive, and as always, thanks for joining us on this journey of discovery.